Once upon a time in a lush, green forest, there lived a playful little fox named Felix. Felix was a curious and adventurous creature, always looking for new games to play and new friends to make. His favorite toy was a small, stuffed rabbit that he had found while exploring the woods. He named it Hoppy, and it was his most prized possession. Felix took Hoppy everywhere he went, and they shared countless adventures together. One sunny day, Felix decided to take Hoppy on a grand adventure. They scampered through the tall grass, leapt over babbling brooks, and climbed the highest trees. The forest was alive with the sounds of birds singing and leaves rustling in the gentle breeze. Felix and Hoppy were having the time of their lives. As the sun began to set, Felix and Hoppy stumbled upon a beautiful meadow filled with colorful flowers. They decided to play hide and seek among the tall grass and vibrant blossoms. Hoppy hid in the flowers, and Felix began to count. He covered his eyes and counted to 10, then excitedly shouted, "Ready or not? Here I come." Felix searched high and low for his stuffed friend, but he couldn't find him anywhere. Panic began to set in as he called out, "Hoppy! Where are you?" Tears filled his eyes as he realized that Hoppy was truly lost. He sat down in the meadow, feeling utterly defeated. As he sat there, sniffling and trying to hold back his tears, a kind old owl named Olivia perched on a nearby branch. She had been watching Felix from afar and could see his distress. With a gentle voice, she asked, "Little fox, why are you crying?" Felix looked up at the wise owl and replied, "I lost my best friend, Hoppy. He's a small, stuffed rabbit, and I can't find him anywhere." Olivia could see the sadness in the young fox's eyes and decided to help him find his beloved toy. "Cheer up, little one," Olivia said. "I have many friends in this forest, and we will help you find Hoppy. Just follow me, and we'll search together." Felix's eyes lit up, and he eagerly followed Olivia as she led him deeper into the forest. Along the way, they met a chipmunk named Charlie, who had heard about Felix's predicament. He agreed to help search for Hoppy and joined their quest. The trio scoured the forest, asking every creature they encountered if they had seen a small, stuffed rabbit. As they continued their search, they stumbled upon a family of rabbits led by a wise old rabbit named Mr. Whiskers. He had seen many things in his long life and had a knack for solving problems. When Felix explained his situation, Mr. Whiskers nodded solemnly and agreed to help find Hoppy. With Mr. Whiskers' guidance, the group continued their search. They asked squirrels, birds, and even a helpful hedgehog named Henry. But despite their best efforts, they still couldn't find Hoppy. Feeling discouraged, the group decided to take a break by a sparkling creek. As they rested, a beautiful white swan named Serafina glided gracefully through the water. She had been listening to their conversation from afar and approached them with a gentle smile. "I overheard your story, and I believe I can help you," Serafina said softly. "I've seen a little girl who often plays near the edge of the forest, and she has a stuffed rabbit that looks just like your friend Hoppy." Felix's ears perked up, and he eagerly asked, "Where can I find her?" "Please, I need to see if she has Hoppy." Serafina nodded and replied, "She lives in a small cottage near the edge of the forest. Follow the creek, and it will lead you straight to her home. Good luck, little fox." Felix thanked Serafina and, with renewed hope, set off with his new friends to find the little girl's cottage. They followed the creek, their excitement growing with each step. After a while, they finally spotted the small, cozy cottage nestled among the trees. As they approached, they noticed the little girl playing in her garden. In her hands was a small, stuffed rabbit that looked just like Hoppy. Felix's heart leapt with joy, but then he noticed the girl's smile and the way she hugged the toy tightly. He hesitated, not wanting to take away something that brought her so much happiness. Mr. Whiskers noticed Felix's uncertainty and whispered, "Sometimes, little fox, we must make difficult choices. Just remember that true friends will always find their way back to each other." Felix took a deep breath and approached the little girl. He introduced himself and his friends, and then gently explained the situation. The girl listened carefully, her eyes widening with surprise as she realized that the stuffed rabbit she had found was actually Hoppy. "I'm so sorry, Felix," the girl said apologetically. "I didn't know Hoppy belonged to you." I found him in the meadow one day, and I thought he was all alone. I promised to take good care of him, but if you want him back, I understand." Felix looked at the little girl and then at Hoppy. He knew how much happiness the toy had brought him, and he wanted to share that joy with someone else. With a warm smile, he replied, "I think Hoppy has found a new friend in you. Please, take care of him and love him as much as I did." The little girl's eyes filled with gratitude, and she hugged Felix tightly. "Thank you, Felix. I promise to take care of Hoppy and love him always." As they said their goodbyes, Felix felt a sense of peace wash over him. He knew he had made the right decision, and he felt grateful for the friends he had made along the way. With Olivia, Charlie, Mr. Whiskers, and Henry by his side, he knew that no adventure was too big, and no challenge was insurmountable. From that day forward, Felix and his friends continued to explore the forest, sharing many wonderful adventures together. And every now and then, they would visit the little girl and Hoppy, who remained the best of friends. And so, in the heart of the forest, the tale of Felix the Fox and his friends became a cherished story passed down from generation to generation, reminding everyone of the importance of friendship, love, and the power of letting go.